Hey everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today I'm filming the video on the last Pat Mcgrath palette for the Star Wars collection, the 5-pan palette. And I just want to tell everybody, because this will go up tomorrow though, which is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. Please stay safe. I have no idea what I'm doing for my look for New Year's Eve though, so that ought to be interesting. I had started in the beginning of this week, although I don't think the video I'd posted yet, about trying different looks for New Year's Eve using different palettes, or newer palettes but older palettes, and I still haven't came out with a look though. But this is the Divine Droid palette, which is this one here, and this got sent to me after the other two, but pretty color story. I actually decided just to use this palette today to create a look. This is the look that I created using just this palette. It wasn't ideal, but I tried it anyway because, well, I just did. That's all I can say. The formula in these are just like the last one. They are so soft and velvety and metallic. It's the only way I can explain it. We're going to go into this shade first, and we're going to start with it as our crease shade, transition shade, whatever. Again, metallic shades working with them by themselves is not my ideal. I do prefer to have a matte. And I am surprised that out of all these shades, was it there was only one matte? Yeah. One matte, one satin, and then the rest are like the metallic, I guess. So, to me, that's kind of wow. But I mean, I guess if you put them all together, it does create a pretty color story. I don't know. I'm up in the air on that one, but regardless, I'm trying to do a look just using this color story. Is this ideal? No, it's not. Is it ideal to just have this as a companion palette? Yeah. Did I do it? Yeah. Is it the best look I've ever done? No. But it kind of just is what it is at this point because I've already done it. And I was in a rush, and I've been quite agitated today with everything going on. And it's just been like one of those couple of days. Well, no, not even a couple of days. I was fine yesterday. It's just been one of those days today. I didn't get much sleep last night. Between the freight train of snoring, I just didn't sleep. So, aggravation has now set in. And then not going to bed till late. Like, I will be so glad when kids go back to school so I can get back on a regular sleeping program. That would be ideal. Okay, now we're going to go into this dark purple shade right here. I mean, I will say this is a very pretty color palette. Like, as far as colors go, the colors are nice and pigmented and bright. Like, no doubt there, for sure. Like, I don't doubt that. And they blend beautifully, like, actually. And I'm not getting many. I'm not getting much fallout, if any. So, I mean, that's kind of nice in itself also. But I don't know. I go back and forth. Like, the way the formula feels is nice. And again, $36. Keep the price tag in mind. For that, it seems like it's a good deal. But then I'm like, but is it? Is it something that you need? That's the part I don't know. I don't feel like it's something you absolutely need. But I don't think you're going to hate it if you got it either. So, I mean, I guess it's not a win-win, but it's not a lose-lose either. It just depends on, in the end, what you want. And I mean, you can see these are pigmented and they're blending beautifully. And they are metallic, so it's kind of surprising in that it is blending so good and that it is building on itself. Huh. I don't know why I'm surprised though. But I am intrigued. I guess that's it. I'm not surprised. I'm intrigued by the formula and the way it's working. You know what? These palettes kind of started to remind me of something, but never mind. I really need to get my stuff organized, to be honest with you. So that I can pull into palettes more easily to do like reviews and stuff. Because now thinking about it, it just seems something. Okay, let's go into this pink shade right here. Pick it up. And I'm going to start to put that on the lid. About right in the middle, I guess, maybe. Not all the way into the inner portion, though. And again, it's so funny because it's metallic. And you just wouldn't think they'd blend as well as they are, but they are. They're blending so beautifully. And that's intriguing to me too. I'm going to take that same shade, that pink shade. And basically what I'm doing to the bottom lash line, I'm just copying from the top. So I put the purple about a third, and then I'll put this a third to the inner corner, and then I'll put the next shade on the rest, is my plan. I'm also going to use this little brush up here. And I like this pink shade too. It's very pretty pink. So weird. I'm just not, I mean, I'm used to doing an all metallic look because, I mean, like, what is it, Mothership 4? Am I right there? Yes. No. Yes. Mothership 4 Decadence is all like metallic shades. There's not a matte. And you can use that as a standalone palette if you wanted to. I don't, but you could. I have. Alright, now I'm going to go into that middle shade, that blue. This is a very pretty blue. This one right here, very beautiful. And I'm going to put that in the inner portion of my lid. I really kind of like this blue. It's different. It's kind of like a sky blue. Maybe more of a turquoisey blue. I don't know. I'm not good at like trying to figure out like the shades. I just can tell if I like them or not, and if it's a little different. And this is a little different, but yet beautiful. And actually, like the lid with the purple and then the pink and this blue actually looks nice together, to be honest. The shades match up well and they blend in well. Then I'm just going to put this on I'm putting a little bit on the tip of this brush, and just going to put it on the inner portion of my lower lash line. Like I said, I'm just putting what I put on the top onto the bottom. And I am glad, as far as like the lid goes, I did it this way. I do wish I would have used the matte, even if it was like my bronzer shade or something. To make it a little bit better, I suppose, but I'm going back into that pink shade real quick because I don't want to lose it on the bottom. And I want to make sure it blends well together right through here. It is a lot of back and forth. And if you don't mind that, you're okay. Okay, so that's it for that. Then I'm going to take the last shade in this palette, which is this yellow. I was going to say yellow sunshine, but it's not, because it's like got a hint of, it's like yellow, yellow gold with green in it. It's a really pretty color. And I'm going to put it on the inner corner. But I will say I had no fallout with these shades. None. And even though that should be surprising, especially with me, it's not. It really did turn out really good. And that is shocking, to be honest with you, for me. Again, not a makeup artist, don't know what I'm doing. But yet, I was able to use this palette, and only this palette, to the best of my ability, which is kind of shocking in its sense, in itself. But I did it. Is it perfect? No. No, it's not. But is it good enough? I think so. I mean, for what it is in my skill set, I think I did pretty good. Could have done better, sure. But it could have done a lot worse. So for the eyeliner, I just used the ColourPop White Exit, I believe is what it's called, for my waterline upper and lower. Yep, Exit. And then for mascara, we're going to use this here again, this wet stuff, except I'm scraping it before I even try it on my top lashes. what is this? Louis Vuitton, I think. Is that what this is? I think so. I think that's what this mascara is. But alright, now we're going to put it on the top lashes only. It is still very wet. It has not dried up much. I don't understand that, but you know. But I will say, if it wasn't so wet and it would dry up some, it does make my lashes look nice. But I got other mascaras that I don't have to put so much fuss into that make my lashes look nice too. But since it was free, it's a sample, it's like, might as well use it. I'm sure it's not worth the money. I'll fix that in a minute. I'm sure this is quite expensive, considering the brand. For a mascara, I'm sure it's expensive, but it just wasn't so wet. And especially because I got hooded eyes, so I had to be really, really careful. And then because it is also so wet, if you make a mistake, it's going to kind of be a big one. You're going to have a mess to clean up like I do right now. Alright, I got that on. What I'm going to do is let that dry real quick. My eyes itching. I don't want to mess that up though. I'm going to let that dry. Itch my eyeball. There. Okay, we're going to let this dry. Then I'll fix it. But while that's drying, let me swatch this palette for you because it's beautiful. This palette really is pretty. And the texture is just... that's what I can't get over, is this texture of this. I mean, the formula is amazing too, don't get me wrong. So pretty. Alright. So again, this is the Divine Droid palette. And it looks like that. And then here's the color story. But do you see that blue? Like, look at that blue. These three colors here look good together. And I'm not a gold person, but I kind of like that one. This particular gold. And that there's just like a regular copper color, I guess, really. Or bronze, maybe. Maybe not copper, but more bronze. But overall, it's like the whole color story is very pretty, you know? Alright, now let's clean up. Let's see if we can clean this up now that it's dried, maybe. I doubt it's dried much, but I'm going to get it off the lid first. Okay, good news is it's not coming off the lid. So, or it did a little bit, but not really. So, let me see if we can cover it up with the blue, maybe. There we go. And And then clean this up down here. Oh yeah, see, that's the problem. It is so wet, it just doesn't even, if you mess up, you're gonna have a mess. It's just gonna smear. Where any other mascara, you can just like flick it off. This one isn't like that, just because it is such a wet formula. It's crazy. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if I can cover it up with. Let me go here. Purple maybe. And then in with the pink. Unfortunately, that's as good as it's going to get. Okay, so then we're going to go in with the Lancome for the bottom lashes, and we're done. Alright. And then, like I said, I put white eyeliner on my top and bottom waterline. We're going to avoid we're not going to avoid, we're going to overlook the fact that I completely messed up with the mascara. I don't like this. I like this, but I don't like this. It's too wet, and I don't understand that part of it. But if it wasn't for that, it does make my lashes look somewhat nice, to be honest. But it's not worth the mess that could come from that. So this is the final look using that palette. I really do like the way the look turned out. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. Again, if you got these, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. But if you didn't get them, I don't think you're missing out either. Like, I don't think you would have a fear of anything, okay? Just so you know. Do I like them? Yes. Am I glad I bought them? Yeah. But again, if for some reason I couldn't have gotten them, I mean, knowing what I know now, I would be okay, you know. But this is all I have. Again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I do upload. I upload every day but Sunday. And I hope everybody has a happy New Year's Eve. Stay safe out there. And be responsible. And stay healthy. And I'll see you in the next one. And until then, bye.